Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review this awesome looking AI home guard camera, and this is done by a company called Annke, and the name of this camera is Creator Pro Camera. Now I have to mention that this bad boy will bring on the table a 4 megapixel camera to it. 2K will be really good on this, and it has one key alarm, two-way audio, pan and tilt. You can save your captions on cloud or micro SD, and it has a night vision, and it will work with your 5G Wi-Fi network. And I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Make sure you click the notification icon, select all, in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We'll have to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly with a little more detail every time. And here are all the components that are part of the box. It comes with this user manual, which is going to be in a few different languages. It is compatible to iOS and Android. App itself, when you look, there is some information on the first page for support. And when you go down, it has the manual, which you can scan this, and you can see this in your phone. And you can go here and you can see the 3 different languages that they support, and also what's included in the box, which we're going to cover right now. Product introduction, also when you're going to install the app, how you're going to be able to set it up, all of them going to be here, and also some troubleshooting steps, how you will be able to set up your SD card in this, and more. Now all of the information is there, even if you want to use the camera for offline, how that is possible, and it goes to a different language, which is really cool. But when you look in the back, you have the QR code and then the rest of the information. It comes with these little tabs and screws so that we can install it in a wall. It also comes with this little cap that you have to put this in a wall. The screws goes through it, and then the camera can sit on it, and you have to tilt it a little bit, and then that way the camera sticks either on a roof or on the wall, so this way you can use it for outside. It comes with a really long wire. One side is going to be USB type A to micro USB, so this way you can power this up and it will be working for you. And it also comes with a little power brick. Now this is very simple, very small, and this one is 5 volt 1 amp, and you can see the name. Everything has been written over here. When one side is USB type A and the other side is created for Canada, United States, so this way you can power the camera up. And then the big moment is the actual camera. Now it is sitting inside of a little plastic, so this way it doesn't get scratched up. And once you take it out, this is how the camera really looks. I really like that design. And when you go around it, you have a lot of little connectors here, and you can see the bottom. So this is how the camera really looks. When you look, you cannot move it, and the inside is the one that you can move up and down. So this is how you will be able to move the actual camera. You can see that it rotates around, and I believe this is 360, which is really all the way to the back, and then you cannot move it anymore. And same thing on this side, so it goes to almost here and it just gets stuck. So that means is if you hook this up upside down, it will work perfectly too. But let's go through and check it out. So in the front, you can see that it has this little part which is inside, and there is a little infrared, and then this way it will lit up at night so you can see it in a total pitch dark. And then you have the camera, which is really nicely done. Right on the bottom part of it, which is right around here, you can see it that I have to do a little reflection. So this camera also have a micro SD slot, which is going to be in the bottom part of the actual camera. You have to flip it up, and you can put the micro SD here. So that way everything is going to be localized when you are filming anything using this camera. Now, when you go around, there's nothing here. The rotation happens from this part right around here. When you go to the back, you have the DC connection, and then you have the speaker. So this way, yes, you can talk to it and it will really work. So that means as two-way talk is compatible with this. And then this part does not come out, but you can see their name really nicely written. I really like that. And then going in the bottom part, you have these 4 little legs. So this way, if you want to put this on an actual table, it is not really going to move at all. Yeah, a little bit, but it's really cool. So it's really steady. It's not going to move. I really like that. And then when you look in the bottom, you have some stickers. So this way you can scan this, and this is how you will be able to make this work. And also some more information, just in case if you ever misplaced the power line or power adapter, you're going to be able to check this out and make it work. And that little part that I was talking about goes right over here, so you can hook it up to a wall, to a ceiling, or even on a table, so it does not move, or nobody going to just tap it and make it flip and fall. This will really work. All right, so let's connect it to the camera. Now, in order to process that, you have to go to Google Play Store, and you have to look for this app called Annke. And once you click on it, it will tell you to install it. Now, I already processed it. So now let's go through and open it. If this is your first time, you will be presented with this part, and it says that you need to create an account. So let's go through and create an account. And once that part is done, now you can agree with the storage, so that way you get access. Also, the bottom it will tell you to give them access. And that's about it. Now let's go through and hook up the camera for very first time. Grab the camera and hook up the power. Once this part is done, now you have to go to the plus sign, and we have to click agree for location. And also it says using, you can deny it, but I'm just going to give it access. And also see, it already knows that there's a smart camera. We're going to click on it, make sure it's powered up. There is no button to press in order to power it up. And it says that to make sure you're near to your Wi-Fi, and click next. You have to agree, and you got to use your camera to scan the barcode, which is in the bottom. So let's do that. And as soon as, there you go, as soon as that is done, you will be set up. So now you can set up your Wi-Fi, or you can go through barcode, or if it is connected via LAN connection, which this one does not have a LAN connection. This camera does not have a LAN connection. We're going to go and set up. So we will select our Wi-Fi. Now it already knows there is a Wi-Fi. We're going to put our password.
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Connecting to the server. Configure successfully.
There you go. Now it's set up. So now we can name it. So in this part, it's telling me to name it. You can leave it as smart camera, or you can click on it and to rename. Or in this case, we're going to say it where it is. So for this, I am just going to say that this is my camera 01. So this way, at least I know which one it is. And I click finish. Now, as soon as you process it, this is how it really looks. So when you tap on it, you have a live feed on how it looks. It will ask you to set up a password for this, so that way every time you're trying to access it through this app, so you have a better security. So go ahead and select that and enter it. So this is a little tutorial that will walk you through on what each of these buttons really mean and how you will be able to process. So you can say okay. So this way you know where it is right there, that it is moving up or down. So that means life. Now when I move it in the back, you can see my figurines that I put on. And in this way, you will be able to see it on the screen. Now this is really cool that we always wanted to play with. Now we have the camera here, so if I have to move it to the right, you can see that it is moving to the right, or if I have to go to the left, it goes to the left. And it is pretty fast to move it around. There you go. So now I'm just going to bring it directly where I want it to be. And let's just go back. So the camera is moving pretty fast. There you go. So now we have a full access. That's not the only thing. You can also videotape. So you can click and it will start recording. Now this is recordings happening on your phone. If you want to take a snapshot, it takes a couple of seconds and it will take a snapshot. But if you want to press the mic, and you have to agree because you have to turn on the mic, and you have to say allow. And now you can hear me from the camera itself, which is really cool, but it's a little bit lower on the voice itself. So if I have to click on it again, and it says to tap and hold, and then this is how you will be able to bring up the volume or bring it down. Also, there's a siren that you can put on, and that way, if anything happens, you can put the siren on, and you can leave it on and it will be continuously happening, which is another cool thing. Now, if you want to make this to be a really good quality, which is right now happening, you can also make it standard. So this way, if you are far, this will really help you out. And also over here, it will tell you between day and night. So how you will be able to switch it to be on a night mode, or you can put it on auto. In this way, it will be color or it will be black and white. And you can turn off the speaker so that way nobody can hear you on the other side, or you can leave it on. So this way it means as your mic is on, and that's where you can hear a little echo right now happening. And if you look on the bottom, you have an access for cloud or SD card. Yes, you can enter an SD card to this, and that way it will really work. So there is a little settings button right on the top that you can select, and this is where you will be able to see more with this unit itself. Now, what I really like about this is that you can share this device with somebody else by just using the QR code. You can set up password. You can fix the date and time, so this way it has an accurate information just in case if it doesn't have it. You can also restart the device itself, so this way if it doesn't function or if it's frozen, sometimes that can happen. Not all the time, but maybe once in a blue moon, you will see that this will freeze. In the future, maybe 6 months to a year from now, you can easily just click on reset or restart and it will be going through. Reset basically means as it will go back to factory default. Another part is that if you keep going down, there's more settings that you can play with. Even you can put it on Amazon's Alexa and it will work for you perfectly, except that there's a flip screen that you can process that too, just in case if you ever come across to a place that you have to hook up camera upside down on a ceiling, this can work out for you. But there's a lot of functions in this. If you do require us to make another video about this, do not hesitate. Do ask at the bottom of the video. We'll have to process that for you. But the camera looks beautiful. And yes, you can move it or you can move it directly from the actual screen, which makes it very easy to process. I really like this type of technology now that the AI will take over, and now it's a lot faster to move the camera so you know exactly what's happening at that moment when you are processing it. And if I have to go up, you can see that the camera itself will be moving up too, and you can probably hear it. But I really like that how sensitive and how realistic this is to make it work quickly, and the price is right. This product is inexpensive and it will work out your security system a lot faster, so this we do not have to get anything extra and then going through it. So if you have more than one, under that same app, you can set up more than one device and easily you can access whichever one you want as long as you name it properly, and you will be able to gain access to your network directly from your home using your Wi-Fi, and that's it. All the links will be available at the bottom of the video where you can get this unit from. On top of that, I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.